up, you sexy ass motherfuckers? Welcome back to yet another Rome 2 Total War Siege battle. This one was found within the official, not the official, but one of the big Total War YouTube, or not YouTube channels, damn it. One of the big Total War Discord channels. So I haven't watched it. I haven't even glanced at it yet. We are both seeing it at the same time. Fiery balls of justice going inside of the city. Go, 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 go. Woo! Oh, ho, ho! That is dirty, dude. They're really kind of like chilling back there. I mean, especially if they can see their units. Oh, no. But the artillery is being taken down. Oh, and we see a catapult, not a ballista. This is a different time. Definitely a different time. Looks like they're... Oh, poor ballista. I mean, that was a fantastic first shot, but they could have definitely done a lot more damage. But yes, guys, we are going to be watching a 3 versus 3 battle. I actually don't remember what this map is. I haven't seen a battle on this map in quite a long time. So I'm very excited being able to have a little bit of a refresh on the map. But yeah, guys, if you guys like the video at all, make sure you hit that like button. It helps me out tremendously. It lets me know that my content isn't complete shite. If you guys also like the video, please be sure to check out both my Discord channel and YouTube channel. Both are going to be located down in the... wait, what? This isn't streaming? We're not talking about Discord and YouTube and shit. What am I saying? If you guys also liked and you're feeling especially generous, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Helps me out tremendously. We're trying to hit that 300 subscribers by the end of this year. Speaking of the end of this year, it is almost Christmas. In 2 days, it's going to be Christmas time. Absolutely insane to think about. Awesome to think about, too. 2023 is going to be a fan-fucking-tastic year, and I look forward to seeing you sexy-ass motherfuckers when it hits. But... either way, let's go ahead and look at the forces here. On the attacking side, we got Macedon bringing in thorax swordsmen, militia hoplites, archers. We got foot companions, 2 units of foot companions. Woo, baby, that's beautiful to see. Look at their armor, absolutely gorgeous, and the feathers on their helmets. Love to see it. And of course, you got those mercenary Cretan archers. They also have a ballista set up over here as well. Looking over at Royal Peltas, it looks like this was an Extreme Funds or whatever it's called battle. It's going to be very interesting to see as well. Looking back over, we've got Seleucids. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking Carthage. But we've got the Seleucids bringing Silver Shield Pikemen, Silver Shield Swordsmen, Royal Peltas, a very, very elite army over here. And 4 units of Syrian heavy archers with a Hellenic cataphract unit, some Thero spears. Last but certainly not least, we've got Boii with Oathsworn, Celtic warriors. A lot of Celtic warriors. Oathsworn. Where's the sword followers, dude? Sword followers are some of the best units in the game, even on like uber difficulty. I'm just saying, they can get some real damage done in a unit of heavy force for a little bit of defense here. Over on the defender side, looks like we've got Boii being the first one to enter the city with a unit of Celtic warriors. On the defending side, we've got Carthage bringing in some Libyan infantry. A lot of Libyan infantry. Looks like some Sacred Band. And then, of course, we've got Egypt. Egypt coming in with some thorax swordsmen. Lots and lots of thorax swordsmen. Moving in over here. Some Royal Peltas over on the front line. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a bloodbath. And last but certainly not least, we have Arverni bringing in a ton of Oathsworn. We've got 2 Oathsworn spamming armies. One on the defenders and one on the attackers. It's going to be very interesting to see. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. Ultra Funds are okay, but I really don't like to play on Ultra Funds because I like to see people utilize cheap units and save, like, more expensive units for... for the future, and really have to think more tactically with this. I mean, people can just keep throwing their super expensive units into the fray over and over and over again, because that's all they have is expensive units. They have all the money in the world, and it really takes away from the strategy and tactics of being able to use cheaper units. Like, don't get me wrong, we've got some Levy Freeman, some cheap units over here holding the line, but you're only going to have a couple of cheaper units. Celtic warriors are great either way. But yeah, Oathsworn versus Oathsworn spam is it's going to be a very grindy type of battle. Looking over here, it looks like we've got a nice little triangle formation. Macedon had sent up some militia hoplites. They are going to fall very, very quickly against these very elite units. We've got Royal Peltas, Thorax Swordsman, and Theros Spears holding off against one unit of Militia Hoplites. And then up on the top, we've got Thorax Swordsman taking over the walls, preparing to be able to throw their Pila, and really just try to do as much damage from on top of the walls as possible. Also holding off against a couple of units, we've got Royal Peltas moved up onto the walls with those gorgeous looking shields, amazing designs, doing whatever they can to be able to try and hold back the enemy on the walls and keep them from harassing their troops down below. Outside of the walls, we've got a whole bunch of Royal Peltas moving. Oh my goodness, the amount of Royal Peltas that are moving in. I mean, they are just gorgeous. Look at the armor, look at the shields, look at the Royal Peltas and their feathers of destiny atop their heads. It is just, it's wonderful to see. They are a very, very, very cool unit as well. But they are starting to move up to be able to reinforce their troops they've sent inside. A unit of Royal Peltas in, doing whatever they can to be able to support their unit of Militia Hoplites too. It looked like they were trying to get some throws into the backs of the troops, but Egypt is not having it at all and rushing over a unit of Royal Peltas and Thorax Swordsmen directly into that unit of Macedonian Royal Peltas to keep it from being able to throw its projectiles. Looks like these Thorax Swordsmen have taken a beating. I mean, between the Levy Freeman throwing a bunch of stuff into them, Celtic Warriors most likely throwing a lot of Pila into them, and so on and so forth. These Thorax Swordsmen has definitely taken a beating, but they are not out of the fight yet. They still have 76 men left against some Levy Freeman and Celtic Warriors. They can definitely still do a number against these troops. Gallic Hunters over here getting some nice side shots against these Royal Peltas. Side and flanking shots doing a ton of damage against these Royal Peltas. Well done by the defending forces. Militia Hoplites breaking, but we've got Macedon over here quickly moving in a unit of Royal Peltas to cover the breakage of those Militia Hoplites. Looking over at the rest of the battle, it looks like Macedon's really kind of taking the brunt of the battle over here, while Boii and Carthage are doing combined assault over here as well. We've got some Silver Shield Swordsmen fighting against some Libyan infantry. Hillman close behind, trying to get some side throws of javelins over onto these Libyan infantry as well. Libyan infantry are a great unit, but Silver Shield Swordsmen definitely have them beat as far as how many... how much money you have to spend on them and stats. Let's see, hold on. We've got the Silver Shield Swordsman with, I mean, it's upgraded because they have one chevron. Oh, let's Hillman. Silver Shield Sword, yeah, so one chevron, so it's got 46 attack, 71 morale. We've got 41 attack, 55 morale, and so on and so forth. So overall, they're going to beat them, but they do have some Balearic Slingers over on the side, able to hopefully get some flanking fire on the troops attacking their front line Libyan infantry. So great moves by the defenders. Looking over at Bowii's side, we've got a large clumping. We've got some Oathsworn and Celtic Warriors here. They're just kind of throwing projectiles back and forth. Libyan infantry, lots and lots of Libyan infantry holding valiantly against such a reckless force. Celtic Warriors on the wall trying to utilize the projectiles and waste as many of the defending projectiles as they possibly can. Defenders just... Oh, I almost thought those projectiles were on fire. That was really cool to see. Yeah, see, does that not look like there's a trail of flames going behind the projectile as it just crushes into the Libyan infantry? Oh, they turned around. Why does they got thrown at? Poor guys. It's gotta hurt. But yeah, both sides just really utilizing their ammo and trying to get as much damage with projectiles done as possible. This unit of Libyan infantry is out of ammo, so they're just trying to harass their opponents. You know, get out of my city! Come on, bastards! Charge me! Let's go! Beautiful to see. Love to see it. Looking back over, looks like our Verdes actually sent over a unit of Oathsworn to be able to help support their Carthaginian brethren in arms. I almost wouldn't move it up. I would just hold off right here, sit back, relax for a little bit, because they have a fantastic angle with these Syrian archers already having 50 kills each, pretty much. So they're going to be able to get a lot of kills on these troops. I get it, you've got a really good position with these Balearic Slingers, but I would fall back to this city, just hold it, so that way at least you're facing towards the archers, you don't take nearly as much damage from enemy archer fire, and that way you can potentially set up some archers here and shoot over onto the sides of your opponents as well. Balearic Slingers having turned over to be able to get some great flanking fire on these Celtic Warriors. Love to see it. These Balearic Slingers are going to get a lot of kills. And we've got artillery. Oh, baby. Oh, no. Oh no! Oh, this artillery is brutal. We've got our Verney deciding to send up the rest of their troops to be able to help with this engagement against Macedon, but Macedon is ready to be able to unleash these fiery balls of justice directly into the face of their opponents and get so many kills. I mean, just the amount of our Verney is lucky on that one. Those fiery balls of justice have already done a good wow. Wow, these poor bastards, dude, didn't even get to the fight. Just one big old rock came in and just said nope to their entire plans. Wow, and our Verney over here doing a great job, still holding valiantly. We've got some. Wait, do we have a friendly? Oh, no, I'm sorry. For some reason, I was thinking this was like a friendly defending unit. But we've got our Verney kind of clumping up here. See, I wouldn't clump up this many units. I would retreat, you know. You only need one unit fighting. Maybe one unit right here, one unit right here to hold the gap. Have them keep fighting because all of your units are just going to continuously get tired, continuously get worn out, and then they're just, you know, whenever they finally get to the front line, finally get to the fight. Because even though these guys aren't technically in the fight, a couple of them are in the front line, so they're going to get tired. And they're not going to be as useful on the front lines, so you just have to be careful about how tired your troops get. Oh, and clumping up like that against that artillery fire is incredibly dangerous. That, yeah, fireballs of justice are going to be getting a lot of kills on this day, and the Royal Peltas not giving up, being surrounded on two sides, still not giving up, still giving their all, and really just trying to get as many kills as possible. That was very lucky. That fiery ball of justice barely missed. Let's look back over on the other side where we've still got this unit of Oathsworn fighting valiantly. It looks like the archers have given up on kind of providing flanking fire against the Oathsworn. We've got some Thero Spears moving up as well. Just doing whatever they can to be able to hold back these opponents. They do not want to give up this street. I mean, they have taken so many losses here from projectiles. It's so sad to see when some great units get killed by projectiles, but I mean, the defenders are doing a decent job, really just trying to, again, make sure that their opponents, the people that dare to invade their city, oh, we got pots glitzing through the freaking wood beam. Why is there like a wooden platform here anyways? Is this like a stadium or anything? Everybody will kind of like line up over here. You'll have a band playing. Got the flute, got a guitar going. We've got Green Day playing during the Roman era. Oh, gotta take a drink real quick. But yeah, Oathsworn fighting valiantly against some Silver Shield Swordsmen. The Battle of the Elites. We've also got some archers firing into the front of some defending troops. We've got Sacred Band, which we're going to hold for ages. They are the only spear unit that I would say matches up to Sparta. I mean, Sacred Band are just insane. They never break. Their armor's 105 for God's sake. Like, they're insane. But the archers are really focusing fire on these Galatian Royal Guard, a really good unit to focus fire on as well. The Galatian Royal Guard packs a punch, can definitely do a good number of damage. Look at the feathers on top of that guy's head. That is so cool to see. Bloodied up. He's got an arrow kind of sticking through his clothes, barely missing his... No, that's a sword. I thought that was an arrow. But he's just seen his friends, maybe even his family around him, just collapse from the sheer number of arrows that are firing into him, but he doesn't care. He's ready. He's like, I will defeat these bastards and drive them out of my home. They will not take us down on this good day. And we've got Libyan infantry beginning to break as well. Did I hear Cav? I do! We've got a unit of cavalry. General's bodyguard nearby, hopefully coming in to be able to utilize some of their abilities and boost the morale of their men. Really try to bring out as much fighting power as they possibly can. This Galatian Royal Guard having 47 men left. Those archers really did a number on them. Holy smokes. Looking back over, we've got our Verney pushing out of the walls. Wow, our Verney's going balls to the walls here and completely pushing out their army, sallying out against the opponent's forces. Macedon having fallen back taking a lot of losses, so he's falling back to his Carthaginian allies in order to try and do whatever they can with the number of troops they have left to try and support their allies here. Very interesting. Arverni and Egypt. Egypt is moving out too. He's got a unit of Royal Peltas and Thero Spears, and maybe even going to use... Nah, hopefully, yeah, he's moving these forces back. He's going to go ahead and fall back and continue to hold the walls. But yeah, Arverni, ballsy move by Arverni. I'm actually curious as to how many kills... Oh, that hurts. That hurts my soul. That Ballista has gotten 333 kills. Wow, yeah. Well done by that Ballista. That was insane. Let's go ahead and look back over here. Alright, finally we've got some troops. They've kind of reformed on these city streets, trying to make it so it makes it a little bit more difficult for them to be able to push inside of the city. Got Silver Shield Swordsmen, 2 units of Silver Shield Swordsmen fighting against the Thero Spears. I hate to say it, but I don't believe those Thero Spears are going to be long for this world, especially against 2 units of elite Thero Spears. But we do have mercenary Cretan archers in the back lines being able to support their troops as much as they possibly can. And this Hillman's still here, still ready to fight as well. Boyai over here is just kind of sending in units slowly but surely, kind of trying to really focus down these Thorax Swordsmen and living infantry. Again, great moves by the defending forces. We've got the Balearic Slingers and Cretan archers over here getting some really good flanking fire on these Oathsworn. Right now, the Oathsworn have also done a fantastic move that made it so that way they're facing towards their opponents, so that way they won't take nearly as much damage from the projectiles. Still going to take damage, but they're not going to fall as much as they would have before. We've still got artillery over on the left side for the defenders, right side for the attackers. Some Celtic Giant Ballista focusing fire. Great target. Fantastic. Oh, dang. No, it missed. And then we got one of the fiery balls of justice that fell into the water and disappeared into the murky depths below. But yes, we've got some ballista. We've got the giant ballista focusing fire on these archers and mercenary Balearic slingers. Mercenary Balsakith slingers trying to do whatever they can. Ooh, great hit. Great hit on that. Really just trying to do what they can to be able to break these units and stop them from firing into their troops and doing so much damage. Oh, got one kill, yeah. I mean, even if they fly past and hit the Galatian Royal Guard, even if they quote-unquote miss, they're still going to do some good damage as well. We've got Carthage and we've got Egypt. I'm still surprised. Arverni, wow. Arverni's going in with their Oathsworn. Huge sally out with Arverni. We've got 3 units of Oathsworn charging into the fronts of some Royal... Oh gosh, this is gonna make me cry. No, Oathsworn, they're exhausted, they're very tired, and they're charging into fresh Royal Peltas. I think the Royal Peltas are gonna take victory here today. They're exhausted, they've taken plenty of losses. Oathsworn are gonna go ahead and pop their abilities and try to break these Royal Peltas as quickly as possible, but they are Royal Peltas. They are really good at just holding for a long time. I don't think that these Oathsworn are going to be able to do enough damage to be able to fully take out these Royal Peltas. Both very, very elite units, but of course we're going to see a lot of elite units inside of this battle as well, either way. So yeah, we've got a clumping of 3 different units fighting against a couple. We've got Silver Shield Swordsmen moving onto the flanks of these troops. Great move by the attacking forces. I would almost retreat a unit of Oathsworn, just have one fight if you're going to continue with it. Just retreat, hold the back lines, and just make a semicircle. Ooh, poor Arverni. I don't know why Arverni decided to sally out here. He is extremely outnumbered. Yep, the attackers are going to be able to use their cataphracts, their capabilities to be able to get around the flanks of these troops and really just do a large number against them. And yeah, it looks like the rest of these troops, we've got some Silver Shield Swordsmen charging into some ranged units. We've got Gallic Hunters trying to get out of there, and Thoro Spears by Egypt trying to hold back and do whatever they can to support their allies. But yeah, oh no, and the hell out of crowd of cataphracts. Yep, they're gonna go in. They're gonna go in and get a bunch of kills. They're gonna charge right into these archers. They're gonna charge right into these Thero Spears, break them. And yeah, this is going to be the end of our Bernie. It's so sad to see so many Oswald die like this. Oh, and the Peltas, great move by the attacking forces. Ooh. Yeah, and I'm not saying that these guys are newer players, but I am kind of saying that these guys might be newer players. A lot of the time when you see battles like this on Ultra Funds, and then people, making the mistake of really clumping up against one unit and allowing their flanks to be open and trying to do what the YouTubers do and go out and sally out and do all this stuff. They probably don't have as much experience in the game, so in the comments, don't give them too much trash. They're giving it their best, they're giving it their all, and it's really cool to see. I mean, overall, they're still giving us a really good battle, but this is also a really good learning experience for newer players as to just what to be careful of. Try not to clump up your units, just have one unit fighting at the time, because then they're going to get really tired and they're not going to be able to do as much damage. Always try to get flanking fire with your archers and your slingers. Don't let your troops be flank fired. I mean, cataphracts are great units. I mean, so on and so forth. Just a lot of things to be learned from this battle as well. Looking back over here, it looks like Carthage has actually taken ground here against the Oathsworn, against Boii. Boii has taken a number. Has definitely taken some damage over here. I'm surprised that they're not trying to push over this way. I mean, there could be more troops, but there very well could be more troops holding over here. But right now, I don't see anything. I don't see any troops holding. We've still got some Egyptian forces over here. And Arverdi still has some troops over here as well. Arverdi has some Chosen Spearmen. They've got some Celtic Warriors. They've still got plenty of forces, so it looks like Macedon's actually going to go ahead and come back with the remnants of their forces, especially since they did a great job of really taking out a whole bunch of the defending forces out here and taking very minimal losses with it. So well done by the attacking forces. But yeah, they're going to go ahead and regroup, get back over on the walls with the support of some of their allies, and I believe that they're going to start moving in against this way as well, while Boii still utilizes some of their troops to continue to distract the enemy over here and get some great kills. Again, Oathsworn will get a lot of kills. They got a lot of really good opportunity for flanking fire. Great job of focusing down these mercenary Cretan archers with 213 kills. Holy smokes. Beautiful. But yeah, really just, not giving up this flank, but not pushing too hard on it. It looks like they might be rotating over to the other side. I'm really trying to push in over there as well. Arverni's got a couple of troops, got a unit of Celtic Warriors and a unit of Oathsworn, both depleted, holding these choke points, really just trying to give the rest of their forces time to be able to get back. It looks like Egypt's falling back with some Thorax Swordsmen, some mercenary Cretan archers over here. It looks like Egypt is kind of calling an almost full retreat. I would almost retreat the Sacred Band too. It's just, have them be able to hold the bridge or another choke point as well. If the rest of your allies are retreating, you should probably get out of dodge too. But it looks like Arverni's not going to retreat. Arverni, even after having taken a decent amount of losses, are not going to give up this land. They're pushing up with some Chosen Spearmen and some depleted archers, as well as some Celtic Warriors, and just doing whatever they can to try and break these depleted troops over here and maybe get a little bit of a flank on the Boii forces. I'm trying to see over here. So Macedon's just relaxing a little bit, keeping their forces back here a little bit, getting ready, getting up on the towers, getting ready to try to push up some more towers and spread out the enemies a little bit more. Arverni again just holding with a couple of units, trying to give their units some more time to be able to hopefully deal enough damage to take out these forces over here. Chosen Spearmen against some Silver Shield Swords, even though that they're depleted. Somebody wondered. I think that the Chosen Swords are going to actually win this. Chosen Spears are decent at holding, but when it comes to actually taking out a bunch of units and really dealing a lot of damage, they're not going to be as good either. We got some Hillmen being charged by some mercenary Balearic Slingers with a lot of kills. Well done, Carthage, on getting a lot of kills with their ranged units. I mean, we've got 210 kills, we've got 232 kills Well done. We've got the General's Bodyguard over here as well. Carthage sending over another unit of Sacred Band as well. And then we've got Arverni's unit of Noble Force over here to help provide morale and do whatever they can to support their allies as well. And the Arrows of Doom. We've got Celtic Bowmen in their lime green and dark red clothing with a little bit of yellow splotched into there as well, doing whatever they can to fire their arrows into the flanks and sides of their opponents and really putting the nail in the coffin for this unit of chosen spearmen. They are not going to hold for too much longer. Over here, yeah, Macedon's really just relaxing. It looks like Carthage is just reconsolidating their troops over to this side of the wall, while Boii is really doing a lot of work. I mean, Carthage is doing a good job at holding and making sure they don't push past this choke point, but Boii is over here really making sure that they're doing some damage here, which is beautiful to see. We've got this unit of Sacred Band falling back, getting ready to be able to hold a couple of choke points here. We've got the victory point that's right here. We've got Egypt that's fallen back to the victory point. And then we've got Carthage that is just trying to get the hell out of Dodge. I would just turn these mercenary blade slingers around because I do not believe they're out of ammo. I don't think they're going to be able to... Well, okay, if the enemy stop chasing them, I guess they will. But I would have almost just kept those slingers back there to be able to hold off and hold back their opponents as much as possible. Now we've got Nubian Bowmen getting some great flanking fire over on these Oathsworn. Great job by Egypt. Not giving them a break, really just trying to make sure that they take some damage for trying to take their territories, for trying to push in here. We've got Arverni bravely charging in with some Celtic warriors against these Silver Shield swordsmen. We've got some Oathsworn trying to fall back as well, and some depleted spear nobles that are kind of holding back and waiting for the Macedonian charge inside of the walls. Macedon coming in with some royal peltas, 43 kills, having only lost 7 men so far, coming in, utilizing their general to be able to take the towers. I would have almost sent a different troop. I mean, I know you have foot companions, but yeah, I would have almost just sent like this Thoric swordsman to neutralize the wall, so that way your general didn't take too much damage from archer towers too. But they're not taking too much. Again, they're armored units, but I mean, it's all about HP, and their HP is definitely going to be going down from taking these towers as well. Looking back over to the center here, we've got some Oathsworn just trying to harass the enemy here, or harass the attackers here. Just make sure that just try to make sure that they take as much damage as possible before they reach that kind of city center. But while Egypt, what is Egypt doing? Galatian Royal Guard, Thorax Spears, we've got bows. They're not going to give up quite yet. It looks like they might actually be coming out to hold this road against Macedon. They don't want Macedon to be able to get inside of their city. It's just not in their blood. They want to go ahead and get in here and hold this road against Macedon. They're going to do a little bit of an L formation here. Oh, nope, they are falling back. They see that the towers actually have range on them, and they don't want the towers to get free kills against their troops. So they're going to go ahead and fall back and get ready for the final defense. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here for now. And then I will go ahead and see you guys when the battle kind of resumes here. Oh my god, we almost missed it, guys. Holy smokes. Alright, so we've got the general from Carthage with their Hellenic cataphracts just charging right into this Thoric swordsman and ruining their day. I mean, they just charged face first into there. Yes, they're taking a lot of projectiles. They're going to take a few losses, but, I mean, cataphracts are nothing to be frowned upon. I mean, they can do a lot of damage. Again, they just charged right into the face of these Thoric swordsmen and got probably 20, 30 kills just by charging in. But now we've got Macedon quickly moving in the rest of their forces to be able to support their ally Egypt. Enraged that a general would dare charge into their forces, is moving in to be able to take the fight back to the walls. They don't want to give up this easily, so they're going to go ahead and take the fight back to the walls, charge their men in. We've got the Hellenic cataphracts that are going to go ahead and go in and charge against these Thoric swordsmen. Again, they're going to get a lot of kills. Might get a little bit of friendly fire, though. They got to be careful about... yep, there we go. Good on Macedon for moving their troops. We've got a unit of pikemen as well. But yeah, these cataphracts really just kicking ass, doing a lot of damage. Well done by those cataphracts. And then, of course, we got foot companions over here holding this tower, making sure that the defenders do not retake the tower. They got some projectiles going in. fighting against the Hellenic Cataphrax. 27 men left, 303 kills. I mean, not bad at all. And Egypt has fallen right into their trap. Now, the Cataphracts are going to go ahead and turn around and charge right into their flank again, not allowing them to fully retreat. And then having the tower still fire at them. I mean, I don't know if they have any projectiles left, but yeah, the Thorax Swordsmen are going to get charged right in the face. Seleucus is still having some troops left, so, I mean, if they lose their general, it could be really good for the defenders. If their general isn't dead already, to be honest, I'm not quite sure. They got 15 men left, so their general could very well be dead, but great move utilizing their cataphracts to be able to get through this unit and get into the archers. And no, that is not considered as a push through. Cataphracts are meant to charge into the front lines and push through. In any game that I play, nobody does consider this a push through. I know some people are always kind of confused about that, but no, whenever Cataphracts do this, it's not considered as a push through. It's literally what they're meant to do. And I think that this might be their general right there. I don't know if their general has fallen, but if the general just actually broke. So if he hasn't fallen, then he's retreating, which is a very sad day for Seleucid. Seleucid actually still has a ton of troops left. So this is going to be very interesting, especially with having their general dead. That was really cool. That was a really cool micro battle here, and we got people kind of moving up onto the flanks. We've got Egypt falling back with the rest of the Thorax Swordsmen. We've got a small unit of Thorax Swordsmen also falling back. It just looks like Egypt is going to be fully consolidating over back here onto the choke point here. And then we got a bunch of arrows and stuff firing into these thorax, into the flanks of the thorax as well. Thorax swordsmen are actually going to go ahead and fall back, potentially over to this tower to try and get some support from the tower. Not necessarily a bad move at all. So they're going to go ahead and fall back. Ooh, and the Thorough Spears. Oh no, gonna get a decent chunk of kills against these guys. Oh, they're like porcupines, dude. They got freaking spears all over the place. This guy's got 2 of them in him. Oh no, and again! Oh, the Pila, dude. This guy's got 4 of them in him, dude. He took so much Pila, run right to the noggin. This guy got a Pila pierced straight through his heart and just still crawling like, help, help me. I'm down, I'm dead. Poor bastard, dude. Yeah, and the Pila's gone now. It's like, Zeus himself had just come down. He was like, no, or I'm sorry, this freaking Zeus himself just came down and pulled the Pila straight from his heart. He's like, no, I will not let your body be discredited by this Pila. I'll help you out. But yeah, we've got the rest of these Thorax swordsmen bloodied, tired, but ready to continue to defend their homeland against these invading forces. We've got Egypt with their a general unit of Carian axemen. Ready to be able to throw their projectiles into the enemy forces. We've got Sacred Band. We've got, 2 units of Sacred Band ready to hold this line against the enemy. We've got units of mercenary noble fighters turning their backs. They're so confident that they're like, nah, we're not even... There we go. I was about to say that they're not even going to show their fronts to their opponents. But yeah, mercenary noble fighters are a very good unit as well. Very powerful. And then looking over here, we've got most of Egypt's force. Egypt is going in. Egypt does not care at all. We got a unit of Thorax pikemen. We got Galatian Royal Guard, Thorax swordsmen. They were getting ready to charge in. They're like, foot companions, pikemen. Nah, we got this easily. Yeah, I was kind of surprised there. I thought they were going to charge in. This unit of shield swordsmen are taking some arrow fire from the tower. I mean, with every arrow, it looks like it kills a guy. Oh, this poor guy, dude. Arrow right in the head, and he's just gone. He's burning to death, dude. These guys are taking a little bit of a beating here. Poor dudes. We've got mercenary Cretan archers that it looks like they're actually out of ammo. So they're ready to be able to get into melee and really just try to give a beating to their opponents. We've got Thorax swordsmen. Oh, Pila going right into them. The amount of Pila that they have in their shields currently is just insane. I mean, they can see the enemy is beginning to march over their dead comrades. I mean, it's not a fun sight for them. I can't imagine that it's a fun sight for them. to see that. Yeah, the Theros Spears are going to quickly reform while these tired, winded Thorax Swordsmen are going to charge into him. Great move by the attacking forces. We've got some archers. Are these guys? Oh, these guys still actually have ammo, so they're going to go ahead and actually get some flanking fire on these Silver Shield Swordsmen. But yeah, the attacking forces are going to completely surround these Thorax Swords and quickly break them as well. We've got a depleted unit of Thorax Swordsmen with 155 kills quickly moving in. They are fresh and ready to go, but I can't imagine that they're going to be alive for too much longer. We've also got a unit of depleted Theros Spears with 25 kills, taking a lot of fire from these archers. Archers want to go ahead and continue to clear the path for their pikes so they can move up undisturbed too. Looking back over onto the front lines, it looks like they're still holding. Bowie is over here focusing fire onto the Carrion Axeman General. Great move by Bowie. If they take out this Egyptian General, it's going to be a huge, huge loss for the defending forces. But yeah, and Carrion Axemen really don't have any armor or anything, so they are just getting absolutely melted by these archers. Yep, there goes the general. Yeah, if they don't move this unit, their general, yeah, their general is just going to be gone, and they're gone. So that's going to be a huge, huge, huge morale loss to the Egyptians here. Over here, these Thorax Swordsmen are still somehow fighting their hearts out against these Theros Spears. They were going to try to utilize the tower to the advantage, but the circle capture point of the tower is just so huge, and they can kind of move all around here. So with one unit, they just simply would not have been able to hold it for too long either. Looking back over at Bowie, we're seeing some archers move again. They are getting fired at by the Egyptian archers, but I mean, they've already kind of done their job. They killed the general, which was huge. They got a decent amount of kills. They're not going to die. They're falling back, which is a great move by them. They're going to go ahead and fall back, get out of range, and wait for another opportunity to be able to do some real damage against their opponents, against the defenders here. Looks like, yeah, we've just got a little bit of a standoff here. We got Bowie kind of covering over here. Seleucid kind of supporting over here and working on the middle, and then whatever's left of Macedon over on the left side too. Looks like Macedon pretty much just consists of their general and 2 units of pikemen, so really cool to see as well. Oh, and then Seleucid. Seleucid's really just supporting on all sides. I mean, Seleucid has the biggest army of all. I'm surprised that they're not moving in their archers, actually. They've still got 2 units of Syrian heavy archers. They're out of ammo, but still, I mean, they should move them in. If they're out of ammo, they can still potentially get a couple of kills and at least support the front lines. So I guess we'll see. But Macedon beginning to move up slowly but surely. Seleucid kind of moving up after having taken out that last Thorax Swordsman. There's a couple of Thorax Swordsman units there. Egypt setting up a little bit of a triangle formation here. We've got 2 units of a Thorax Pikeman, a Thorax Swordsman unit holding up against holding off the bridge. They're going to go ahead and swap the pikemen with the unit of Thorax Swordsmen, because these pikemen are taking a beating against the attackers' archers. And then we've got another unit of Thorax pikemen here in the back as well. And then we've still got a unit of Royal Peltas as well. Royal Peltas are definitely nothing to be frowned upon. They are a great unit, a very, very powerful unit. Oh, God, I love soda. And, God, they look so good. Let's go ahead and look over at Macedon, because, like, their color scheme and everything is just gorgeous. I mean, they look incredible. Look at these guys, dude, with the red and white, the dark and white colors kind of, you know, complementing each other. It's absolutely beautiful. You love to see it. We've got these Thorax Swordsmen retreating for some reason. We've got Galatian Royal Guard moving in to kind of protect the retreat. They're going to go ahead and hold their formation against this unit of Royal Peltas. They're going to take a little bit of damage from that charge, but afterwards should start being pretty decent for a little bit of a trade here. We got Thorax Pikemen showing their backs to the archers. They're going to go ahead and continue to retreat, try to keep their units alive, and just try to stay safe over there as well. If I were Carthage, I would almost send like 1 unit of Mercenary Noble Fighters and then 1 unit of Sacred Band over there, because I mean, right now, you've got enough. Like, 1 unit can hold here, 1 unit can hold here, and then they can send some troops over to kind of support. And then if I were Egypt, I would, well, I mean, it's a little too late now, I suppose, but I wouldn't have even held over this side because now you've got oh, I wish I had my little colors. You've got this to hold off, you've got this to hold off, you got this to hold off, and as you can see, they are just gonna get completely surrounded here. We've got a unit of Fourth Thorough Spears utilizing this gap, a unit of Royal Peltis utilizing this gap. They're just trying to move into the flanks. These Galatian swords aren't going to hold too long because they are going to be flanked. Bowie Eye flanking this unit of Thorax swordsmen. I would have just held, because the victory point is right here, I would have just held right here and right here, because then it would have given you a lot less to hold. It would have made it a lot easier here as well. We got so much archer fire. We've got Thorax pikemen coming in from Egypt, coming in to be able to help support these flanks as well. We've got Carthaginian general moving in as well to potentially charge into these Oswald or just to be able to support somewhere. We've got a unit of mercenary noble fighters, good, moving up to be able to come and support their allies. And hopefully plug in some gaps too, because we've got Thorax pikemen beginning to break. We've got a fresh unit of Thorax pikemen that are going to soon be surrounded and most likely break as well. It's definitely a rough time for the defenders right now. They're trying to give it their all and do whatever they can to defeat their opponents. We've got Theros, we've got a attacking unit of Theros Spears moving in. We've got Bowie Eye moving in with their Osworn. And then we've got a countercharge by Royal Peltis. Moving in to kind of block these mercenary noble fighters, and there goes the pikes. Yep, we've got Osworn moved into the flanks of these pikes. These pikes are not going to hold for very long. Yep, they are just getting absolutely melted. They are soon to be gone. 84 men left. We've got a Carthage. Nice job by Carthage utilizing the general to try and get rid of some of these mercenary Cretan archers. We've got a flank by a very, very small unit of Galatian Royal Guard moving in to try and get as many flanks as they possibly can against their opponents. Foot Companions somehow losing. I think there was a lot of archer fire going into them as well, but Foot Companions losing against the Thorax pikemen. Again, it's just surprising the Foot Companion are just so good. You know, the Thorax swordsmen doing whatever they can to hold off the flanks, the flank of their pikes. So the defenders are somehow kind of bringing it back here a little bit. I mean, they got a lot of archer fire going into their troops now, which is rough, but they're really trying to do what they can to do a number against their opponents here. We've got a Silver Shield, 2 units of Silver Shield pikemen moving in now, though. This unit of mercenary noble fighters they're starting to break this Royal Peltis, but now they got pikes that they're going to have to fight, and they're probably going to have to fight the front of those pikes too, so it's going to be really rough over here. Over here, again, these guys are doing exactly what they need to do, just making sure that their opponents keep units over here. Bowie Eye is going to go ahead and start falling back some troops over this way to be able to help support the side, because it is beginning to crumble as well. We got mercenary noble fighters slowly but surely falling back too. Carthaginians charging into these archers to try to make sure that they stop harassing the Egyptian archers, and it looks like Egypt has finally fallen over here. Royal Peltis with 331 kills last time I checked, though. 333 kills, that's insane. Lot of kills by over there. And these archers just continuously to shoot at whatever they can find over here. At this point, it's the mercenary village slingers and Royal Peltis. No, mercenary noble fighters. There we go. I was about to say there's got to be something else. Ooh, come on, charge in those noble fighters before they flank. Now Bowie Eye's got a perfect flank on those troops as well. We've still got you 2 units of Sacred Band over here. But yeah, these guys are going to be open for a flank, or these guys can go around. Yep, they're going to go around and get a flank over on these mercenary noble fighters. I think that it is safe to say that this is going to be the end for the defenders. Great job by both sides. Again, there's a lot of things to be learned from this battle. Definitely a cool battle, and it's really cool to see this map again, but a really good learning point for this battle too. But I just cannot foresee the defenders kind of coming back from this. Well, I don't know, maybe. They got a unit of Galatian Royal Guard moving in to stop this flank. We've got a unit of Osworn. They got to quickly move in a unit behind to be able to keep them from being able to fully capture this point and then somehow hold off against these Silver Shield pikemen. It's just rough because they don't really have any ranged. I mean, right now they have the towers that can shoot at the flanks and stuff. But other than that, they really don't have any ranged or anything. Mercenary noble fighters just trying to fight off these Osworn that have gotten to the flank. And Silver Shield pikemen as well. these Galatian Royal Guard have successfully just destroyed this heavy horse, which I don't know how this guy is still even. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, he's gone. Those towers really just said nah. Nah, we're really not feeling it here. Galatian Royal Guard starting to break. Yep. So now we've got mass breakage, mercenary noble fighters, Galatian Royal Guard, mass breakage from the defenders here. I mean, we've got a unit of Sacred Band moving in. But they're going to capture this point, and yeah, they're going to be able to capture this point. They're going to be able to take victory here. But again, guys, well played by all sides. Just just one of those battles where it's just a little bit rough, but still really cool one to see. But yeah, now we've got breakage from the Sacred Band over there. Sorry, we've got breakage from the Sacred Band. Yep, they're going to go ahead and break, and then these Sacred Band are going to go ahead and break as well. And I don't know if they have any more troops. It says that this battle goes on for another 2 minutes, but I don't know why it would. That Sacred Band is right there. Yeah, I'm genuinely confused. I don't know why it would still be going on here. There's nothing left. Unless I'm just blind. Do you guys see any enemy units kind of moving around here? Unless these Sacred Band hold off for like 2 minutes, which would be very impressive. I mean, we've got Hillman moving in. We've got a lot of towers supporting this area too. This area is a rough one to attack. Lots of towers. Wow, are these Sacred Band gonna hold off for almost 2 minutes? That's actually insane. No, they're gone. But what else? What else is alive? They've still got the Galatian Royal Guard, which could come back, I suppose, but I don't see any other units on the mini-map or anything. I'm so confused, guys. I don't know why the battle is still going. We're gonna go ahead and super fast forward it here. But wow, guys. I honestly have no idea why it's still going. It could be because of that Egyptian unit, but usually it ends whenever it's the last. Yeah. Ooh. Well, he came back for a second. He was like, oh, nope, never mind. Yeah, we're not going to deal with this. Let's go ahead and look at the kills here. Damn. We've got Lionsburg, Boei getting 2,450 kills here. We've got Avalon getting 2,500 kills here. We've got Chris Brownie getting 2,362 kills. We've got Bodiford Evan getting 1,145 kills. We've got Numbers getting 1,735. And then we've got Pepe getting 2,252 kills. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching this battle replay. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great day and a very Merry Christmas. Peace.